record. You step here to the podium and raise your right hand and be sworn in.
You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Right this way, please. Seat here is here. Just here to my corner. Witness the seat you are.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Can you please state your full name for the record?
Margaret Rodan Rivera.
Ms. Rivera, what city and state do you currently reside?
I'm in Deltona, Florida.
Are you currently employed?
Yes.
In what capacity?
Amtrak.
Now, Ms. Rivera, I want to draw your attention to September 5th of 2022. The Wawa gas station that's located on Howland Boulevard in Deltona, Florida. Did you have the opportunity to witness an incident there?
Yes.
Now, can you tell us, one, how you came to be at the Wawa at that particular time on that particular day?
I have a full-time job and I also do DoorDash for extra funds. And I was in Wawa during the incident doing DoorDash, waiting to get a hit.
And when you say hit, you mean waiting to get a call to deliver?
Correct.
Okay. Now, while you were waiting at the Wawa to get a hit, what happened?
I was sitting in the front of the Wawa entrance on my left side, and then on my far left, like 2 car length, there was a blue vehicle with 2 people fighting in the front seat. They was fist fighting, smacking, yelling, and then all of a sudden they hit the gas and drove right into the pole where I was at. And I called 911, and the girl got out the car of the driver's side, and she went to a black vehicle right across and spoke to somebody, and then she went to the Wawa, and then there was the passenger side. It could be a guy or a girl, but it looked like a guy to me. Came out and stretched, and I was talking to the officer. They were bringing somebody. That's when I got a hit. I went, made my delivery, came back, and spoke to the officer about the incident.
Now, you stated that you were about 2 car lengths away, is that right?
Yes.
So 2 car lengths away from this blue car.
Yeah, but I'm like on the right-hand side, while they're the left-hand side. 2 car lengths to the pole.
Do you recall what type of car that blue car was, Ms. Rivera?
No, I don't know what kind. I know it was blue. And the other car was black.
Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Rivera, I'm approaching you with what has been previously marked and introduced through the state. Is this the car that you recall seeing that night?
This is the car.
And is that the way that the car looked after the incident occurred?
Yeah, when they crashed, this was all dented in. And she came out on this side, and the other person came out on this side.
Now, I want to get some clarifying, identifying information from you. So when you said that she came out of the car and went to a black car, what did she look like?
She was skinny, with red shorts, with blonde braided long hair.
And
She was a black girl.
So a black girl with long blonde hair.
Yes.
That person got out of the car?
Got out of the driver's side, walked to the black car, and was talking to somebody. And then after that she walked to Wawa, inside Wawa.
And then the second person that you stated was in the car, what did that second person look like, if you recall?
It had like a small little afro and was a little on the chunky side, and it was he or she was black. It looked like a he to me, but it could have been a she. I don't know.
Now, when you say that they were fighting or fist fighting, how do you know that?
Because when I had my car, the driver's side window was down, you could hear them and you could see it.
What did you specifically see? So when you say they were both inside of the car fighting, what did you actually see?
Punching each other in the face and screaming and hollering, pulling hair. I was watching the whole thing. It was like a DVD.
Now, Ms. Rivera, let me ask you this. At any point during the altercation that you observed, did you see anyone get hit by the car?
No, ma'am.
Did you see anyone being drugged outside of the car?
No, ma'am.
Did you see anyone get hit by a car door?
No, ma'am.
Based on your recollection of these events, did this altercation occur only inside of the vehicle?
Yeah, inside the vehicle, the fighting.
And you stated that you called 911 before you left to go do the hit.
Correct.
How much time would you say elapsed from the point where you called 911 and left until you came back?
It was like 5 minutes.
When you came back, what did you see? What did you do?
I parked at the same spot that I was originally at, and I saw the officer, and I approached the officer and told him that I saw everything, that I'm a witness of what occurred, is she okay? The driver and the passenger, and then he says I need to take a statement.
Hearsay, what the officer said.
Well,
And he didn't do anything wrong. You just
Okay.
can't tell us what other people said, just what you observed.
Okay, so I told the officer what occurred, and he took my statement.
were any of the people involved in this altercation inside of the car still on scene when you came back?
I didn't see them. I only saw, it looked like the girl from the black car was sitting in the table. They were holding her there. I don't know who she is.
And you did say that you gave a statement, correct?
Yeah, verbally to the officer.
Aside from that night, did you speak to any other officers about this incident after that?
No.
I don't have any further questions, John.
Thank you. Mr. Dunlap, sir.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to just bring you back to when you had previously testified that you're sitting there in the beginning waiting for a DoorDash, I guess, was it a hit?
It's called a hit.
Okay.
Well, a dash.
A dash, okay. And when you first noticed the commotion going on is it to your left?
To my left.
Okay. At that time, your attention is brought to that blue car, correct?
Correct.
All right. At any time your attention is brought there, do you ever take your eyes off the blue car?
No, I just kept staring and watching them fight.
Now, you had indicated that you eventually did get a hit, or a dash, is that correct?
Yeah, that was after they crashed into the pole, and after I called the 911, about 5 minutes later, like 2 minutes later, I got a hit.
Okay. You had indicated toward the end of your testimony that when you came back, you had seen one of the individuals still at the scene. Is that correct? One of the individuals that you had seen in the fight?
No, I didn't see the individuals in the fight. I seen another girl sitting in the table. I'm assuming she's the one that came off the black car. But the blonde hair girl, I didn't see her afterwards, and I didn't see the heavy-set guy either.
Was the individual that was sitting at the table one of the individuals you saw in the car?
That wasn't in that blue car, no.
Do you remember what the individual sitting at the table was wearing?
I'm not exactly sure.
That's fine. Was it a man or a woman?
It was a woman,
Black or white?
black.
And you had seen that individual go to the black car?
No, I'm assuming she came off the black car and they sat her down because the officer, you're gonna object, the officer told me.
Object, I am going to object.
Well, I already do that, but that's the way the story is.
So you're paying attention, thank you. So I'm not going to let you go any further on that.
Okay.
Next question.
You did not see the individual sitting at the table come from the black car, is that correct?
Correct.
And you did not see the individual sitting at the table in the fight in the blue car, is that correct?
No, she wasn't in the fight.
I may approach.
You may.
Judge, I would ask if I could approach the jury panel with the witness to ask questions regarding this.
You may, and then if Ms. Martin and Mr. Williams want to step down and take a look.
I'm referencing what's previously been entered as states 2 composite.
Yes.
Ma'am, if I could have you come down here. And you had previously, on Ms. Martin's testimony, you had testified as to these photos being the blue car that you saw.
That's a car
And it had moved since it crashed into the pole.
came from. Where's the pole? Where's the other picture? Okay, where's the pole? Okay, this is the pole. Okay, they came from over here. Over here, they accelerated and crashed into the pole.
Okay.
They went straight right into that pole.
All right. And you point on here where your car was parked.
Can
My
juror
car-
number 1 see?
My car was parked right here. And then where that pole is, right there.
Right over here by the trash can.
Yes,
And that was, the car was basically driving towards this pole and you parked.
yeah, it would look like it was gonna come at me, but it didn't, it hit that pole.
All right. And that's the driver's side.
That's the driver's side, and that's the passenger side.
Okay. Would it be a fair statement to say that the driver's side of the blue car is blocked by the car and where your vehicle is? You've got that car between you and the driver's side?
The what?
You've got your car over here, right?
Okay, I got my car over here.
Then you've got the blue car and then the driver's side. So anything that's going on over here is obstructed by the car from your view?
Yes.
Thank you. Ma'am.
Judge, I have no further questions of the witness.
Any additional questions of Ms. Rivera?
Yes, Your Honor. I just wanted to clarify, Mr. Dunlop showed you a photograph of where the blue car and then where your car would have been parked, and that driver door was open.
Correct.
And he asked you if your vision would have been obscured because you were on the other side. Now, to your recollection, the altercation that you saw inside of the car, did you take your eyes off of those people inside of the car?
No, I just kept looking at them. That's how she got out the car. That's why that door was open.
Now, so let's back up a little bit. So the altercation is happening. Now, the altercation happens first and then the car hits the pole.
Correct.
After the car hit the pole, are those two people still in that car?
Yes. That's how the other one got out. The blonde and long hair got out of the passenger side. That's why the door is open. I could see her standing there, and she walked to the black car, and then she walked back to Wawa's, and then the passenger came out afterwards and stretched.
So neither of the two people that were fighting in the car got out prior to that car hitting the pole, based on your recollection?
Not prior. They didn't get out prior. They got out after they hit the pole.
And just to be clear, you didn't see anybody get hit by a car?
No.
You didn't see anybody be drugged by a car?
No.
The two people that you saw that entire time were inside of that vehicle?
Inside the vehicle.
No further questions, Your Honor.
No follow-up, Judge.
All right, and Ms. Martin, may she be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, thank you very much for your time.
I could go home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, everybody.
All right, that is the first part of Millings versus State. Now, that is the only witness in this case that saw the entire incident or the incident at all. There's no camera footage, allegedly. There's no other witnesses. This is the only witness that stated that she saw the entire thing from start to finish. So you guys finish the other parts and let me know what you think about just the overall story of the victim and the overall story of the defendant, and what your analysis is over the entire case and what's going on. Now, until next time, you guys stay blessed, and I will talk to you soon.